Hey everyone, this is Combat Lobster, and today we're playing Brave Fencer Musashi for the Sony PlayStation. This is one of those nostalgia LPs, because Brave Fencer Musashi is probably the only PlayStation game I've ever liked during the entirety of owning that system. That and Gex 3, but we don't talk about Gex 3 here.
Brave Fencer Musashi!
Anyways, I'll see you after the opening cutscene.
Let's do it!
There doth be no effect. They shall find us our whereabouts soon.
They were waiting for the king's absence to attack.
Like, why is the Bicho type so large? Does this mean?
It is eminently necessary that you perform Hero Summon.
Oh, we can finally meet him, the lovely and handsome Brave Fencer Musashi.
Princess, please resume your assignment.
Here goes nothing.
Oh, he's here! Our gracious hero, Brave Fencer Musashi!
He's rather small. This will not do.
It must have been too large of a task for the princess.
Hey, wait! Like, do you think I'd actually make a mistake? Have you guys seen the real Sir Musashi?
No, we haven't.
Then maybe the real Sir Musashi is this puny little thing.
What the? Who did you say was puny? And why are you guys wearing such stupid costumes?
Stupid costumes? Take that back, you little turd!
Please, princess, Sir Little Turd, calmeth down.
The name's Musashi, you geezer!
Oh, pardoneth me. We doth have a request for thou, Sir Musashi.
You're not serious, are you? It's too much of a chore for this little lad.
If the princess summoneth him, he must doth be a credible hero.
What do you guys want? Let me go home. I'm busy, you know? Can someone get me a palanquin?
You've been summoned to save our world, so you can't go back to your world until you save ours. Isn't it just a shame? And you will remain in this world until the absorbed Bincho energy from the summoning disappears.
What do you mean I have to save this world? And I'll die if that what's-it energy disappears? Ha!
There doth not beeth enough time. You must immediately head forthwith to Spiral Tower.
They would definitely be prowling about the area looking for Lumina. Thus, please take this with you. It's called Fusion.
Hey, pretty cool-looking sword.
Fusion has surpassingly miraculous powers. When it pierces an enemy, it absorbs and assimilates its abilities. Next, it and the ability comes back to you to utilize.
It's called Assimilate.
Assimilate? Sounds cool. Thanks, pal. It'll come in handy. By the way, what's this huge sheath and this note?
That's That's Lumina's sheath. We want you to go to Spiral Tower, which is like right behind the castle. The Sword of Luminescence, Lumina, is on the roof. That note will show you how to get there.
Okay, so I need to get Lumina, right?
That's right. Our world can have peace when we have Lumina and the 5 scrolls. And if you're the real Musashi, you can get Lumina. We're counting on you, you know? Huh? Ripson, where's Musashi?
He doth be wed, princess. Impatient doth he be.
Shoot! Why do I have to do this? What the heck? I'll get Lumina, and then I'm out of here.
But first, let's pause the game real fast and lower the background music just a little bit. And now we're in the game proper. We can move around in 3D space, which is pretty novel for the time. And to quickly go over the controls real fast, we can move around, we can jump, and we can hit things with our sword by hitting square. And when we hit things with our sword, numbers will pop out, because this is an action RPG, after all. We can also get really close up on an enemy and hit square to pick them up, and we can throw them at other enemies to do massive amounts of damage. Kind of. It really depends on if you hit them or not. There we go. There's also pickups in this game. This green orb here will refill our BP. BP basically translates to MP, so anything we do in the game will drain a little bit of BP. There's also hearts, which refills our health, obviously. Well, that was rude. Frickin' guerrilla tactics up in here. We can also take a defensive stance by holding R1, and we'll hold fusion out in front of us, and we'll block just about anything that attacks us from the front. You also might notice that that bar over there is filling up, and that plays into a mechanic that's going to come into play in a few seconds. So I won't really touch on that until we get there.
Shoot! It's too far to jump. Huh? Hey, I know! I'll use fusion to get his abilities!
And now, to demonstrate Assimilate, all we have to do is hold down the R1 button and let the gauge to the left fill up. Once full, we can hit square to throw fusion. And once it hits an enemy, it'll get stuck there for a while, and we can hit square a bunch of times to refill that gauge again. And once it's full, we'll get the ability of that enemy. But you can't just hit it at your own leisure. You have to do it within a certain time limit, because if you don't do it, you don't get that ability. But you get a little bit of Bencho energy, so it won't be completely wasted effort. And here's just to show you what happens when you don't mash it fast enough. You see you get like 1 Bencho point. But if you really want that ability, you gotta hammer on that square button like this. And we got the ability Gunshot. And most of our absorb abilities will be relegated to our circle button. So essentially, our circle button is our magic button, more or less.
What a cinch! I'll use Gunshot to hit those logs
and not finish my sentence at all. Come on, Musashi, you're better than that. Oh, what do we have here? Let's see how much you guys like having a freaking log thrown at you. Yeah. And that about does it for the tutorial area. Let's go get Lumina.
This is Spiral Tower? But where's the tower? Where's that note I got at the castle? Let's see. The path will not open unless you sacrifice a warrior. Maybe those statues have something to do with it.
Probably. I mean, that riddle sounds a little too on the nose, if you ask me. But whatever, let's break some of these statues and see what happens.
Hey, something's under this statue. Give it a stomp.
Oh, I did a thing. Okay, I guess we're on the right path after all. Really like the expression on that Stonehead's face. It's like, it's not really mad, it's just really frustrated. He's probably really frustrated because his little beam ability is kind of dumb and slow. Alright, well, now we found the tower, it's time to climb it. But it won't be that easy, because we've got stuff that's going to get thrown at us. And if you were to divide this path into 2 lanes, inner and outer, the pattern to dodge all this stuff is go on the outer lane first, go into the inner lane next, and then jump. And then you just keep doing that and you'll be fine. Although it gets really tough to do once you get to the top of this path. There we go.
Someone turn on the lights! Where is this place? When the guardian flame is blanketed with darkness, a light will lead you above. Whatever.
I'd like to think that the princess wrote all of this stuff the night before, and she thought she was just being so clever with all these riddles. But in reality, it's just, this stuff is so on the nose, how can you not figure this out? Anyways, all we have to do is just climb up this pathway and reach the top. And here's a good place to get you some good starting money, because these bats that swoop by every so often can go down in one hit, and they tend to drop mostly money, and you know, just stand back for a little while if you want some money, but we're gonna push on, and we'll take whatever we can get. But for real, man, this is a good place to get you some money. Know what I'm saying?
Blanketed with darkness. Does it mean to put out that flame? Hey, I know! If that bell drops onto the flame, it'll go out!
You sure? Because it's kind of wobbling back and forth. I don't think it's going to land right on top. Anyways, if you're wondering why I'm not using Gunshot as an offensive ability, well, as you can tell, the damage is kind of crappy. It really doesn't have much use outside of puzzle-solving utilities. Well, whatever. Let's try the door anyway. I really doubt it. That's the solution to this puzzle. Oh, well, okay, I guess it's not. Let's try it your way, then. Well, what do you know? It actually worked. Alright, well, time to proceed upwards.
Whoa! It's so high up here! Whoops! Don't have time to be scared. Finally! Lumina, you're mine!
Alright, let's get to it.
Huh?
So a pressure plate is what you're trying to tell me. Well, it looks like we're not going to be able to grab Lumina until we have something on that plate. So let's trick one of these buttheads to stand on the plate and... oh. That's not going to work. Well, when in doubt, use fusion. And it looks like I was right because we got a stun ability. So now all we got to do is just lure one of these knuckleheads over to the plate and then stun him. And puzzle solved. Now we technically have control in this part, but you don't really have to move all that much. In fact, you only have to move twice, really. Right here, and then a little ways upwards you gotta move to the left a little bit. Other than that, you can just keep running in the center and you'll be just fine.
Princess? Hey, who are you?
I'm Rude Trick, and you're
Musashi!
Musashi? You're the summit hero? You're pulling my leg. Now, y'all give me Lumina, won't ya? If you do, y'all get this little lady in exchange.
Yeah, right. You wish, pal. Let go of the princess.
Y'all being fooled! Them there flames can't be put out easily.
Shoot, I'm sweating buckets here. What should I do?
Like, what are you saying? Use Lumina!
Oh yeah!
So here's an ability that we can do with Lumina. If we hold down the R1 button and let the gauge fill, instead of hitting square, we can hit triangle and we'll do a spin attack, which is perfect for taking out all this flame here. Like so.
I got you now, Rudrick!
All right, Lumina! Musashi, just hurry up and bash this hunk of lard. Ugh.
Aw, shucks! Shut up, you dumb gal, or else y'all gonna get a licking. See y'all later, Musashi. Have yourself a nice day.
What the? Hey, wait! Whoa! What's that? Holy smokes! Wow, that's huge! Come on! You're history, pal!
And already we're in our first boss fight, and the game is giving us a hint to where to attack. We need to take out these legs over here. Now each leg has two parts to them, so you'll have to take out the top part and the bottom part too in order to disable that leg. And once that leg is disabled, his weakness will be revealed. There it is. Now just whack that a little bit. And right now his moveset is pretty limited because all he can really do right now is throw his wrecking ball at you, and then he can summon up that circle of fire that was in the cutscene. Alternatively, you could use the Lumina spin attack and take out his legs a lot faster than I'm doing right here. But let's just enjoy the moment while we still have him around. Alright, well, all that's left to do is just pick him up and throw him out the door. Of course, he has 2 pairs of legs, so we have to do this again. However, the environment introduces 2 new moves to this fight. He can now destroy pillars. He can also pick them up and throw them at you. So you gotta watch out for that. You can also stand on top of his leg to do some extra damage without having to be attacked by the steam. Although he will probably just spin around and just knock you off anyways. A lot of collateral damage in this fight. Musashi doesn't know how to hold back, I guess. Anyways, this third phase of the fight switches things up a little bit because now the steam robot's going to be jumping up and down, and once he lands, his weakness is going to be exposed. So you need to be there when he lands to do some damage. Oh no! Well, at least nobody was in there. Also, he'll try to fake you out every now and then. That's pretty much the entire fight. You can just sit back and watch the destruction unfold. And all that's left is to throw him one last time. Get him off our property, after all.
Hey, you forgot something! That's what you get when you try to mess with me! Oh, I almost forgot. I wonder where that idiot Rutrip took the princess.
And with that, that draws the first chapter to a close. Tune in next time as the game actually opens up. I'll see you then.